This is Joshua James again, another volume of the homestead. Thought I'd tell you a little bit about what it's like to have a morning out here at the homestead. First things first, I stoked the fire. It's about 20 degrees this morning inside, so we lost a lot of water. Not really lost it, it froze. Kind of trying to de-thaw that here. Also, I need to prepare wood for the evening. So what I do out here is I hand saw all of this stuff with a bow saw, and then I take the rounds here and I split them on here, stack it under the porch. We'll use about a quarter of that stack in a day due to our bad insulation. Had to fix the chimney today. It was kind of getting loose there at that elbow and leaning outward, so a lot of the smoke was coming inside, which was not good. Then we take in the rabbit water bottles. Rabbits need a lot of water when it's cold out, so they freeze at night, of course, so I gotta take them in and boil them on the wood stove until they're thaw, and then feed the rabbits. Fortunate enough to get these little buckets. We feed them pellets and grass hay and carrots and apples and stuff like that. A little more than a meat rabbit should be used to, but we like them. Here's the bow saw. We got a little rubber saw there and my hatchet. That's what we collect the wood with. Right now I'm working on burning off a lot of these trash piles around here, dragging the pieces that are burnable and okay to burn down to the pit. Then I let the dogs out every morning. They come spend the day outside, and then they come in with us at night just because it's too cold. And then we come down to the goat pen, alright, which is also the garden. But I don't know if you can see, the droppings from these goats are really going to fertilize this garden throughout the winter. And then we'll re-till it and work all that stuff into there. It's where we store our grass hay. And then we have one bale that we have open at all times, and we store it in this box here to keep it from getting wet and molding. This is kind of the salad bar. All the fruits and produce and veggies we don't eat, we chop up and we throw them in there to the goats as well. Here they are. They apparently drug some garbage through the fence, and they're eating bread. That's kind of their favorite. This here is Raven, the black one, and this one here is Lily. Lily's the feisty one. We're hoping to get them both pregnant here in another month or so. That way they deliver in the spring. This is where we gather most of our wood, is up here in the woods. Anything that's down, we drag up. Okay, so you've met the goats, you've met the dogs, you've met the rabbits, and we have some chickens, just a few. We had a big loss. We did have a dozen of them, but Rogue over there, he got a few of them, and then one died from unknown causes. Yeah, not really sure. No puncture wounds or anything like that, so it wasn't attacked by anything. Now, up here is where we started out. That cabin we're in now was just a wreck. Like, walls were tore down, garbage everywhere, and it took a lot to get it livable. There's our first rabbit hutches. They'll be used when we get the meat stock that we're hoping to get out of the rabbits. Individual pins. There's the outdoor ferret cage I built for Conlon, but it's too cold for the ferret outside, so he's got an indoor cage too. Alright, so over this way, start of a tree house, a hammock for when it's nice out, and here's the camper we first showed up in. During the Carpenter Road fire, we did some fire prevention. Unfortunately, it's also ladder prevention. No more getting on the roof. That's a good thing we moved in to the cabin anyway. This is all green logs that we trimmed the tree line with to help keep the fire from getting us. This is the original generator pit. Let's see here. Got a big old trampoline back here. Some tools. Had to gut that lawnmower for the generator. Now we'll throw fruits and veggies and stuff like that out here for random animals and chickens. We really want to get a trailer to mount that water tank on. That'll make hauling water a lot easier. This eventually will be a cabin up here. And here's the chicken coop and the old goat pen. But they grew up. There's their old teeter-totter. And this is where the goats used to sleep. Under this little pallet thing. And we'd throw their grass hay in here. Yeah. So, and here's the original goat house I modified to be a chicken coop. So we got a little egg counter here. We've gotten 111 eggs to date. I plan on getting a lot more. There's Cowboy. And there's McNugget. And I don't see Phoenix. Phoenix is a little banny. Oh, there she is. Here's Phoenix. Named her Phoenix. She's all red. She's feisty. She fights everybody. So those are where we get our eggs. Little nesting boxes all over. We got some perches up here. And then all the windows so they can see out. And they come and go as they please. There's oats and apples and chicken scratch and stuff like that we throw in there for them. And originally, I tried to keep them in a pen. I soon realized that was impossible. Doubled up the fence with chicken wire and sticks to weave them all together, and somehow the chickens kept getting out. Still don't know how. But now they're free-range chickens. They come and go whenever they want.